There's no pressure on me being looked at as boxing's next superstar, but there is a lot of hard work in becoming one. I'm really excited to be on the big stage, and I'm on that big stage because I paid my dues in the gym and in the ring. I've been fighting people taller than me and larger than me all my life. I've been short for 28 years and I haven't been stopped yet. Postol is nothing to me. He's just another guy that I'm fighting. I'm not training for Postol. I'm training for myself to be the best I can possibly be. I do that, then nobody can beat me. I'm confident in my abilities and I'm confident that I am going to destroy Viktor Postol. Those are the words of Terence Crawford ahead of his clash with Viktor Postol this weekend. Very, very confident indeed. Is he overconfident? Is he believing his own hype? He's a big deal out there in Nebraska, in Omaha, his hometown. Is it getting to his head? Is he underestimating Viktor Postol? Is he maybe looking at him and thinking, you know what? I don't see anything special. He's not that good. He's already said he wasn't particularly impressed with the fact that Postol was able to beat and stop Lucas Matisse. So what is this here, people? Him believing his own hype? Getting a bit carried away with all the adulation he gets in his hometown and his home state? Or is it a case where he's just underestimating Viktor Postol and not realizing how good he is as a fighter? Maybe it's a combination of both, or maybe Terence Crawford really is that good and maybe he will end up destroying Viktor Postol. We'll find out soon enough. I have my doubts though. If he's able to destroy Postol, I'll be very impressed. And I've already been very impressed by Terence Crawford thus far in his career. But if he was able to destroy Postol, who I think will be the best guy he's fought, the best legitimate 140 pounder that he's fought so far. Obviously, he fought Gamboa at lightweight, but Gamboa was never really a lightweight to begin with. So as much as I think Gamboa is probably at least the most high-profile fighter that Terence Crawford has faced so far in his career, the fact that Gamboa was so much naturally smaller, you have to take that into account. Whereas here with Viktor Postol, Postol's actually the taller man than Crawford. He's definitely a legitimate junior welterweight. So we'll see what Terence Crawford's really all about. If he can destroy this guy, as I say, I will be mightily impressed. I'm expecting him to not destroy Viktor Postol. I'm expecting a very competitive fight. And again, my assessment of Crawford and how I think he's going to do in this fight is at least partially based on how he did against Delorme. In the Delorme fight, I thought that Terence Crawford was struggling a little bit with Delorme's boxing. I had that fight maybe even going into the final round. And when I say final round, I mean the round in which he knocked Delorme out in. I had the fight pretty even going up until that point. Some people even had Delorme ahead, and I can't really hate on that particular viewpoint that Delorme was ahead in the fight. So I see, and of course styles make fights. Postol's style is not exactly the same as Delorme's, but I see enough, issues that Crawford had with Delorme's boxing to convince me that he's going to have issues with Postol's boxing. Then again, one thing I do have to say is, can Viktor Postol punch like Delorme? Delorme's got decent power. Perhaps that's why Terence Crawford was overly cautious in that fight and maybe allowed Delorme to steal some rounds, because he was biding his time and not wanting to make any mistakes, because he felt like, you know what, Delorme might be able to hurt me here. Maybe he won't have that type of fear going in there against Viktor Postol, but maybe he should. Just because Viktor Postol don't have that many KOs, or at least is not renowned as a big puncher, that don't necessarily mean he can't punch hard. I mean, speak to Lucas Matisse and ask him whether Viktor Postol carries power or not. He certainly had enough power to get Lucas Matisse's respect, at the very least, and he did end up stopping him in the end, ground him down. So, yeah, I'm interested. You know, I find these comments from Terence Crawford very interesting. Fighters, of course, have to be confident. They have to be supremely confident in their ability. Sometimes fighters can be braggadocious and have all this bravado and act as though they're going to make it seem as though they believe they're going to blow their opponent out of the water. But privately, they know they're actually expecting a tough fight. So could it be that as well? Drop your comments in the comment section below, people. Let me know how you feel about Terence Crawford's comments here. Who are you picking in the fight? How do you see the fight going? Does the Thomas Delorme performance have any bearing on how you see Terence Crawford doing against Viktor Postol? Let me know, people. Be very interested to hear your thoughts and read your thoughts on this particular story and on this particular fight. So drop them all in the comment section below. It's your boy Hatman, I'm out.